Why did baby refurbishment bite Bella? If you don't know what I'm talking about, regret to inform that as her first act out of the womb, Rock and Roller Coaster bit her dying mother. And the haunting truth is just that Reebok was thirsty as usual. And again, I'm sorry I have to be the one to tell you about this. So this is recounted to us in Breaking Dawn in Jacob's POV, and it's so macabre and sad and scary. And it deeply upsets me that my man had to be there and see this. It says, by the time I looked, it was too late. Edward had snatched the warm, bloody thing out of her limp arms. My eyes flickered across her skin. It was red with blood. The blood that had flowed from her mouth, the blood smeared all over the creature, and the fresh blood welling out of a tiny double crescent bite mark just over her left breast. And then Glitterbag, Father of the Year, is like, "No, Rococo," he murmured, like he was teaching the monster manners. I didn't look at him or at it. I watched only Bella as her eyes rolled back into her head, and then he starts giving her CPR. It's so devastating. It really is. But the unfortunate truth is that so many people tried to shield themselves from the haunted reality of this situation. That is, Rick Moranis simply bit her dying mother out of thirst. Like, people will ask, didn't Rocket Raccoon turn Bella? No, Edward turned Bella with a giant syringe full of his spit. Female hybrids aren't even venomous. Receptacle wouldn't have even been able to turn Bella, but that almost certainly was not her thought process. She was just ravenous, as she always is. There's nothing in the text that alludes to this being about, like, wanting to turn Bella. Like, there's nothing at all to indicate that. And we also know that Noel bit his aunt as soon as he was born, just like chomp chomp tasty, but because he's venomous, she turned as a result of that. And that's just kind of the nature of these hybrids. Like, we know Rotini in particular just bites whatever is in front of her, whatever smells good. Like, she bites Jacob all the time because he's the only one with blood and he smells good. Quite horrifying in many ways. Like, Rattlesnake turns her nose up at animal blood and human food, and they have to, like, give her human blood in a little sippy cup. Anyway, I think this is just what would become the first of many attacks on Bella at the hands of Recital.